everyone, I hope you're well. If I haven't met you before, my name is Tanya and today's flow is all about detoxification. So we'll be doing a nice juicy twisty flow which is great for removing toxins from the body and also good for relieving and releasing any tension that we might be holding onto consciously or subconsciously. So whenever you are ready, come down to your mat and find a comfortable seated position. Now start by taking any sort of side to side neck twists, any gentle neck rolls from right to left. Take a couple of shoulder rolls back. And then just slowly come to find some stillness, resting your hands on your thighs or your knees and softly closing down the eyes. Taking a deep inhale through the nose and sighing out of the mouth. Let it all go. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. One more like this. Inhale through the nose and exhale, sigh out of the mouth. Gently flicker the eyes open and inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, and as you exhale, drop your right hand behind you on the mat, taking your left hand to your right knee and just exhaling, gently twisting round to the right, letting your gaze fall over your right shoulder. Inhale here and exhale, twist a little deeper, but don't force anything. Just listen to how your body feels today. Inhale, come back to center, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, twisting around to the left side. So drop your left hand behind you, right hand to your left knee, and gently twisting around to the left. Again, with your gaze following over the left shoulder. Inhale here. And exhale, twist a little deeper if you can. Inhale, come back to center, arms overhead. We'll go one more on each side. Exhale, twisting round to the right. Inhale. And exhale, twisting a little deeper. Inhale, back to center, arms overhead, and exhale, gently twisting now to the left. Inhale here. And exhale, twist a little deeper if you can. Inhale, come back to center, sweep the arms overhead. This time take your right hand down by your side. And as you exhale, gently bending over to the right, feeling a nice stretch across your left side body. Maybe even taking your gaze through your left forearm. Inhale, come back to center, reaching the right arm overhead this time. And as you exhale, gently bending over to the left. This time feeling the stretch across your right side body here. Inhale, back to center, one more each side. Inhale, left arm up. Exhale, gently bend to the right. Inhale, back to center, right arm up, and exhale, bending over to the left. Inhale, coming back to center, rolling forward over your knees to find a nice all fours tabletop position, making sure that our wrists are directly underneath our shoulders, knees stacked under our hips, keeping length through the spine. We'll just flow through a couple of cat-cows here. So as you inhale, drop the belly, pull the heart forward, lift the gaze, drawing the shoulders down away from the ears. And as you exhale, pull the navel into the spine, around through the back, drop drop the head, tuck the pelvis. Inhaling, drop the belly, open the heart, lift the gaze. And exhale, rounding through the spine, dropping the head. One more like this, team. Inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, come back to a neutral spine, reaching the right arm up to the sky for a gentle twist. And as you exhale, thread that right arm behind the left hand along the floor for our thread the needle stretch. Just breathing deeply here, team. Inhale. And exhale, feeling a nice stretch across the upper back and that right shoulder. Inhale, come back up, reach the right arm to the sky. And exhale, plant the right hand down onto the mat. This time we'll go with the left arm. Inhale, reach the left arm to the sky. And as you exhale, thread that left arm behind the right hand along the floor for our thread the needle twist. Inhale here. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. This time, inhale, come back up, reach the left arm to the sky, and exhale, plant the left hand back down on the mat. Inhale here, pressing the hands into the earth, untucking the toes, and as you exhale, float the knees off the mat just an inch, firing up through the core for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhale, pushing the hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. And just gently pedal out through the feet here, just listening to how your body's feeling today. Inhaling and exhaling. Now slowly come to find some stillness here in this pose, pressing the hands firmly into the earth, spreading the fingers, outward spiraling of the upper arms, drawing the shoulders down the back away from the ears, keeping length through the spine, drawing the belly in, reaching the sit bones high to the sky and drawing the energy down the backs of the legs, into the heels, into the earth. If we're working with slightly tighter hamstrings, just take a soft bend in the knees, maybe even lift the heels slightly, and it should hopefully feel a lot more comfortable for you. One more breath here, team. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, and very gently tiptoe the feet to the top of your mat, in between your hands. And as you exhale, gently fold the body forward, letting the head hang heavy. Take a soft bend in your knees and let your chest rest on your thighs. And just gently sway from side to side, letting go of any tension, nodding the head yes, maybe shaking the head no. Catching opposite elbows with your hands, gently swaying. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale, release your hands, bend into the knees and slowly roll up to stand, one vertebrae at a time, with your head being the last thing to come up. Take a big shoulder roll here and exhale, draw the shoulders down, hands by your sides for Tadasana. Now for this pose, we're looking for big toes to touch, heels slightly apart, but again, if it feels more comfortable for you, taking your feet hip width apart. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, gaze to the thumbs, And exhale, fold the body forward, hinging from the hips. Inhale, lift the body up halfway, long spine. And exhale, fold the body forward. Inhale, plant the hands on the mat, step the right foot back, left foot back to meet it for plank pose. Inhale, pull the heart forward and gently drop the knees to the mat, untuck the toes, and in one straight line, keeping the elbows tight in, lowering the torso in one straight line all the way to the floor. As you inhale, plant your hands on the mat, pressing into the earth, lifting the chest, the head for cobra. Again, keeping the elbows tucked into the rib cage and drawing your shoulder blades down away from the ears. Exhale, slowly lowering down to the mat. We'll take two more like this. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the head, open across the heart for cobra. Still squeezing through those thighs and glutes. And exhale, lower down to the mat. Inhale, lifting up for cobra. And exhale, lowering back down onto the mat. This time as we press into the earth, lifting all the way up for upward facing dog, lifting through the thighs if we can. Again, squeezing the elbows tight into the rib cage, open across the heart, shoulders down, and exhale, pushing the hips up to the sky for downward facing dog. Taking a deep inhale here, and exhale, sigh out of the mouth. On your next inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step the left foot to the top of your mat, your right foot to meet it, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift up halfway, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rolling all the way up to standing, sweeping the arms overhead, and exhale, bringing your hands together at heart center in prayer. This time, as you inhale, sweep the arms overhead, sitting your bum back for chair pose, Utkatasana, reaching the arms to the sky, squeezing the thighs together for stability. Inhale here, and exhale, fold the body forward, straightening through the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands, step the left foot back, the right foot back to meet it. And exhale, pull the heart forward, lowering in one straight line, halfway for chaturanga. Option to drop the knees down to the mat. Inhale, roll forward over the toes, pushing up for upward facing dog. Shoulders down and away from the ears, heart open, lifting the gaze. And exhale, pushing the hips to the sky for downward facing dog. Straight away we inhale, reach the right leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend the right knee into the right elbow. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, right knee to nose. Inhale, right leg to the sky. This time, right knee to left elbow. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bending the right knee in, stepping it in between the hands, planting the foot on the mat, drop the left knee, untuck the toes, and reaching the arms overhead for low lunge. Keeping the right knee tracking directly over the right ankle and feeling a nice stretch across the left quad, the hip flexor, reaching the arms to the sky. Exhale, drop the hands down onto the mat, and as you inhale, reach the right arm to the sky, twisting round to the right for twisted low lunge. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale and exhale. On your next inhale, untuck the left toes, straighten through the left leg, coming up for twisted high lunge. Inhale here and exhale, squeezing the thighs together for stability. Inhale, and as you exhale, take your right hand to your left thigh, reaching the left arm to the sky for reverse twisted lunge. If it feels good for you, taking your gaze up to your left hand. Ooh. Squeezing the thighs together for stability, team, you're doing so well. Last inhale here, and as you exhale, coming back to high twisted lunge. Inhale, sweeping the right arm up and forward, turning the body square to the front of your mat for high crescent lunge. Inhale here, and as you exhale, opening out for warrior two. Left foot at a 90-degree angle, keeping the strong bend through the front thighs, opening the hips to the long end of your mat, extending your arms in opposite directions, feeling the energy extend beyond the fingertips. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, dropping your right arm onto your right knee, sweeping the left arm forward and up for extended side angle pose. Option here to bend the left arm behind your back, leaning slightly forward and even catching hands if that's available for you. Again, keeping the strong bend through that right leg and straight through the left, squeezing the thighs for stability, remaining rooted into the earth. One last breath here, team. Inhale and exhale. As you inhale, unbind the hands if that's where you've been, coming back up for warrior two. Straightening through that front leg, flipping the palms, exhaling, reaching the right arm to the sky, taking the left hand to the left thigh or knee, reaching up for reverse triangle pose, feeling a nice stretch up that right side of the body. Gaze is up to the sky. Inhale here and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Windmilling the arms forward, coming through warrior two, planting the hands on the mat to frame the right foot, turning onto the ball of the left foot. And as you inhale, stepping the right foot back for plank pose. Exhale, pull the heart forward and lowering in one straight line halfway down for chaturanga, keeping those elbows tucked into the ribs. Inhale, rolling forward over the toes, lifting the heart, the gaze for upward facing dog. And exhale, pushing the hips up and back for downward facing dog. We'll take one breath here. Inhale and exhale. Well done, team. This time inhaling, reaching your left leg to the sky. And as you exhale, bending the left knee into the left elbow. Inhale, left leg to the sky for three-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to nose. Inhale, left leg to the sky. This time, left knee to right elbow. Inhale, left leg to the sky. And as you exhale, plant the left foot in between the hands, dropping the right knee to the mat, untucking the toes. Inhaling, sweeping the arms overhead for low lunge. This time, left knee tracking directly over that left ankle, feeling a nice stretch across our right quad and right hip flexor, reaching those arms high to the sky. Exhale, drop the hands onto the mat to frame the left foot. This time, reaching our left hand to the sky as we inhale, twisting round to the left side of our mat. Inhaling here and exhale. This time on our inhale, untucking the right toe, stretching the right leg, coming up for high twisted lunge. Squeezing those thighs for stability, feeling really grounded into the earth, keeping that nice twist. Inhale here, and as we exhale, take the left hand to the right thigh, reaching the right arm overhead for reverse twisted lunge. If it feels good for you on this side, taking the gaze up to the right hand. Again, squeeze those thighs together, team. Embrace any wobbles. Keep breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, come back to twisted lunge. Sweep that left arm overhead, turning the torso square to the front for high lunge. Inhale, and this time as we exhale, opening out for warrior two. Right foot at a 90-degree angle, opening the hips to the long end of our mat, strong bend through that left thigh, knees still tracking over the toes. Pulling the belly in, extending the arms in opposite directions, gaze is over our middle finger. Inhaling and exhaling, still squeezing those thighs together for stability, really rooting into the earth. One last inhale here, and as we exhale, take the left arm onto the left thigh, sweeping the right arm down and overhead for extended side angle. And again, like the last side, if you wanted to take a bind, bending that right arm behind our back and grabbing both hands together, keeping the deep bend in that front leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhaling. On your next inhale, unbind the arms, coming up through warrior two, straightening through that front leg, flip the palms, reaching forward and up, reaching the left arm to the sky, right hand to our thigh or just at the right shin for reverse triangle. This time feeling the stretch across our left side body. Again, still squeezing through those thighs, weighted equally between both feet. Still breathing. Inhale and exhale. One last inhale here, team. And as you exhale, flow through warrior two, windmill the arms to frame the left foot, turning onto the ball of our right foot. And as we inhale, step that left foot back for plank pose. And as we exhale, pull the heart forward and lowering through chaturanga. Inhale, rolling forward over those toes. Open across the chest, lifting the gaze. Shoulders down and away from the ears. And lifting the hips up and back as we exhale for downward facing dog. Whew, well done, team. Inhaling here and exhale. As we inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, step or hop to the top of our mat. And exhale, forward fold. As we inhale, reach that right arm to the sky, taking a soft bend in the right leg. And exhale, straighten through the right leg, planting the hand back on the mat for forward fold. Inhaling this time with the left arm to the sky, taking a soft bend in the left knee, twisting round to the left. And as we exhale, plant the left hand back on the mat, straighten through the left leg for forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, roll all the way up to stand. Sweep the arms overhead. And exhale, bring the hands to prayer at heart center. Well done, team. This time as we inhale, straight away sitting back for chair pose. And as we exhale, take the hands to prayer at heart center and gently twisting to the right, hooking the left elbow to the outside of the right knee, twisting our chest and our body round to the right. If it's available to you, slowly shift your weight into that left leg and start to, right leg, sorry, and slowly lift our left foot off the mat. One more breath here, and exhale. On your next inhale, straight away step that left foot back for twisted lunge. Inhaling, reaching the arms overhead, twisting the body around back to the front for high lunge. And as we exhale, lowering that left knee onto the mat, untucking the toes for low lunge, dropping the hands down onto the mat. As we exhale, shift the hips back, straighten through the right leg for half split, keeping along through that spine. As we inhale, shift forward into low lunge, and exhale, back for half split. Inhaling, shifting forward into low lunge, and this time as we exhale, untuck the left toes, straighten through the left leg, and we're going to shift our weight forward into the right leg this time, straightening through, floating the left leg to the sky for our standing half split. Inhaling and exhaling, squeezing through both thighs. If it feels comfortable for you, maybe even trying floating your right hand, off the mat to see if we can balance. Holding here for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant your right hand back on the mat if it's been lifted. Slowly lowering that left leg down. Bend into the right knee. Step the left foot back. Inhaling up for Warrior One. Well done, team. In Warrior One, our left foot is at a 45 to 60 degree angle. Straight through that left leg. Hip bones are square to the top end of our mat, keeping that strong bend through that right leg. Knees directly tracking over the ankle, and our arms are swept overhead. Gaze is lifted. Inhale here, and as we exhale, take the arms behind the back, clasping our hands together, pulling our hands down towards the earth, opening across the chest. Exhaling, folding the body forward for humble warrior. Inhaling here, and exhale. Inhaling here, team, and exhale. Inhale, float the body back up, unclasp the hands, sweeping the arms overhead back to Warrior One. And as we exhale, shift the body forward. Inhaling, reaching that left leg up to the chest, bending it in. Straightening through that right leg, keeping the arms overhead. And this time we're going to gently, on the exhale, twist towards the left over that left knee, taking the right hand to the outside of our left leg and reaching our left arm behind us, keeping that core in tight for stability, strong through that right leg. If it feels comfortable for you, with our thumb and first two fingers, grabbing the big toe on the left foot and extending that left leg forward, keeping that twist over to the left. Inhale here and exhale. One more breath here, team. Inhale, and as we exhale, gently bending through the left leg, coming back to center. Exhale, lowering our left foot down to the mat. Inhale, reach the arms overhead. We'll just flow through a quick vinyasa before the second side. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands, step or hop back for plank pose. And as we exhale, pull the heart forward and lowering in one straight line, elbows tight to ribs for chaturanga. Inhale, roll forward over the toes, and exhale, pushing the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Inhaling, lift the heels, bend the knees, look forward, step or hop to the top of our mat. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. This time, inhaling, sweeping the arms overhead, sitting back straight away for chair pose. And as we exhale, bring the hands to prayer at heart center. This time, twisting to our left, so taking the right elbow to the outside of our left knee, pulling the heart towards our left side. And if it feels good for you, shifting our weight gently into the left leg and slowly lifting that right foot off the mat. One inhale here and exhale, step that right foot back for twisted high lunge. Inhale, sweep the arms overhead, body coming back to center. And as we exhale, gently dropping that right knee to the mat, untucking the toes for low crescent lunge. Inhale, dropping the hands to the mat to frame the left foot. And as we exhale, shift the hips back, straighten through that left leg for half split. Inhale, pull the heart forward, in for low lunge. And exhale, shifting the hips back for half split. Inhale, pulling the heart forward, shifting in for low crescent lunge. And this time, shifting our weight forward into the left leg, untucking the right toes, straighten through that right leg. And as we reach forward onto the left, float our right leg to the sky, dropping our head down for standing split. Inhaling and exhaling. Maybe this time, slowly lifting our left hand off the mat, holding onto our calf, or reaching behind our back if we feel stable in this position. Holding for a count of 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, plant the left hand back onto the mat, foot's lifted. Slowly float the right leg back down onto the mat, bending through the left leg, reaching the arms overhead for warrior one. Well done, team. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Lower the hands to the side, clasping the hands together behind the back, and as you inhale, open across the chest, pulling the shoulders down and away, lifting the gaze, and as you exhale, folding the body forward over the legs for humble warrior, dropping the head, making sure to keep the strong bend through that front leg, feeling really grounded into the earth, squeezing through the thighs. One more breath here, team. Inhale And exhale. Inhale, lift the body back up, sweeping the arms overhead for warrior one. And exhale here. On your next inhale, shift your weight forward into that left leg, floating the right leg forward, bringing the knee into the chest, reaching those arms overhead, strong through that left supporting leg. And as we exhale, this time taking your left hand to your right knee, reaching your right arm behind you and twisting round to the right. Inhale here, team. And exhale, fire up through that core for stability. And if it's available to you, with your thumb and your first two fingers of your left hand, grabbing your right big toe and extending that leg forward. Inhale and exhale. You're doing so well, team. One more breath here. Inhale and exhale. Bending through the leg, coming back to centre and lowering that foot down onto the mat. Exhale, bring your hands to prayer at heart centre. Inhale, reach the arms overhead and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands on the mat, step or hop back for plank pose. And exhale, pull the heart forward, lowering through our chaturanga in one straight line. Inhale, roll forward over the toes for upward facing dog. And exhale, push our hips up and back for downward facing dog. We'll take one breath here, team. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, slowly lower those knees down onto the mat, sitting the hips back for a nice child's pose. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, rolling up through the spine. And as we exhale, shift the hips down onto one side, sweeping the legs forward, sitting upright for Dandasana. Inhale, sitting upright, reaching the arms overhead. And exhale, fold the body forward for our seated forward fold. If we're, again, still working with slightly tighter hamstrings, stay a wee bit more upright in our forward fold, or just take a soft bend in those knees, whatever feels most comfortable for you today. Aiming for length through that spine. Deep breaths here, team, you've done so well. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, roll the body up to sit upright. And as we exhale, bend the right knee in, reaching our right arm behind us, left arm to the sky, and hooking the left elbow to the right knee, the outside of the right knee, and gently twisting round to the right as we exhale. With each exhale, seeing if we can twist a little bit deeper. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, coming back round to centre and taking a very gentle counter twist to the other side. Inhaling, coming back to centre, straighten out through the right leg. Exhale, Bend the left knee in this time, reaching the left arm behind us, right arm to the sky, and exhale, hook the right elbow to the outside of our left knee, and gently twisting round to the left, similar to what we did at the beginning of our practice today. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, coming back to center, taking a very gentle counter twist round to the right. And as we inhale, coming back to center, straightening through that left leg. Inhale, bend both knees in this time, opening the knees to the side of our mat, bringing our soles of the feet to touch, holding onto our feet or our ankles, again wherever's most comfortable for you, opening the heart and just gently folding forward here for our butterfly pose. Feeling a nice stretch across our hips today. Inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, rolling up to sit with our hands gently guiding our knees back together. And exhale, floating the feet off the mat, bringing our arms to a nice V pose, squeezing through the core for Navasana. Inhale here, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale. One last inhale here, team. And for a count of 8, we're going to very slowly lower ourselves all the way down to the mat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's all go on the mat. Inhale, bending our knees into the chest, giving ourselves a well-deserved hug. And maybe gently rocking from side to side for a nice little spine massage. Last little pose that we're going to do today, team. Planting our feet onto the mat, knees about hip width apart. Inhale, and as we exhale, peeling the spine off the mat, coming up for bridge pose, squeezing through those glutes, keeping long through the front of our body. And if it feels good for us today, taking our hands in a clasp underneath and rolling onto the shoulder blades, tucking them underneath. Inhaling and exhaling. Squeezing through the belly, through the glutes, the hamstrings. Last inhale. And as we exhale, release the hands, coming off of the shoulder blades and slowly rolling vertebrae one at a time back down onto the mat. One final squeeze into the chest and extend as we inhale, as we exhale for our final resting pose, Savasana. Deep inhale through the nose here and exhale, sigh out of the mouth, let it all go. Closing down the eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. And with every exhale, feeling ourselves sink deeper and deeper into the earth, as if we're lying amongst the bed of the comfiest cushions and blankets. Inhale and exhale. Inhale exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly find some life back into the body, wiggling through the toes, the fingers, maybe rolling out through the wrists and the ankles. Inhale, reach the arms overhead for a nice full body stretch. And as we exhale, draw the knees into the chest, giving ourselves a well-deserved hug, having just soaked up all the benefits of the practice today. And gently rock from side to side, coming on to whatever side feels most comfortable for you today into a nice fetal position, a symbol of rebirth. And inhale, gently roll yourself up to a nice seated position, keeping our eyes closed today. Inhale, sweep the arms sideways and up, collecting all of that good positive energy, bringing our hands together. And as we exhale, bringing our hands to prayer, heart center. Thank you so much for practicing with me today and taking the time to practice, taking the time for yourselves to come to the mat today to practice, and just allowing this time to honour your body, your mind and your soul. I hope that you now feel a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, having just done a nice, juicy, twisty flow, relieving any toxins, any built up tension that we've got. Inhaling, bringing our hands to the space between our brows, our third eye centre. The love and light within me honours and recognises the love and light within all of you. Namaste. Thank you so much again, team. Sending so much love to you all. Mwah.